It's now 2 weeks since the Afghan government formally took control of security in the capital of the country's volatile Helmand province. The violence hasn't gone away in Lashkar Gah. 11 Afghan policemen were killed in a suicide attack on Sunday. But British military commanders in the city say that despite setbacks, real progress has been made. Rob Olver has sent this report from Lashkar Gah.
6 years ago, Lashkar Gah was one of the most violent places in Afghanistan. Now it's the country's second wealthiest city, with new buildings going up everywhere. Well, this bustling bazaar in the heart of Lashkar Gah is the shape of how things might be in the rest of Afghanistan when foreign combat troops eventually leave by 2015. It's a place where no ISAF troops have been for many months and where Afghan security forces have complete control. As the Helmand capital booms, thousands are moving in from the countryside. It's thought that many have abandoned the insurgency to try their luck in business.
Throughout the course of this summer, as the fighting has died down, is what we've seen is people coming forward to make money. Whether it's a couple of melons at the side of the road or the huge big car dealerships that are springing up.
There's still violence. 4 Scots patrol Lashkar Gah's sparsely populated eastern outer limits. They've faced stiff resistance in what for centuries has been called bandit country. Even the heart of the city has dangers. Only on Sunday, a suicide car bombing killed 11 policemen. Their headquarters gate now bears the scars.
I think there'll always be spikes. An incident in central Lashkar Gah is always going to create more headlines than a week's worth of incidents out in the rural areas. So it might be we might see a change of insurgent tactics. However, generally the trend is definitely downwards.
The real change here is that Afghans now run their own security. In the city centre, international forces haven't been called to an incident for a year. There's still police corruption, although trainers say it's not as widespread as many believe.
We're not naive, and corruption certainly exists. We're trying to identify the commanders and remove them if necessary, but certainly train up the young ones that it's a habit we certainly need to break and move away from.
So far, 3,000 new officers have been trained in Lashkar Gah. There's been investment in operation centres and a fleet of brand new vehicles. The public seem more confident in the police. At Precinct 1 station, people are increasingly said to be coming in to report crimes, once unimaginable.
The precinct commander, when I was here with him last time, I said to him, do you know who this character is? One of the shopkeepers says, I know who he is, I know what his name is, I know what his father's name is. And I think that's a good indication of the level of cooperation and trust you have between the local national and the police.
As a graveyard of wrecked Lashkar Gah police cars shows, the path to Afghan control hasn't been smooth, but the city, once considered a basket case, is now relatively stable, and the longer it stays that way, the better its chances seem to be. Rob Olver, Forces News, Lashkar Gah.